today, looking at exponential medicine, it's actually not a single technology, but it's really a confluence in advancements in a lot of different technologies that's changing the landscape. So let's just start at the beginning. Give us an idea of what exponential medicine is.
Well, the term exponential is sort of, as many of you know, the idea that things progress in some fields very quickly. Instead of linearly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it goes 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. By 30 exponential steps, you're at a billion. And the usual example we all get is our smartphones. Moore's law impacted these. How much computer power in my iPhone 10 is probably multifold over my iPhone 1. My iPhone 1 would feel antique today. I still actually have it in my drawer. And that was only a decade ago. So things, especially if you look back a decade, there's that famous quote from Bill Gates: we overestimate what happens in a year, underestimate what happens in a decade. It was only 10 years ago this week that Airbnb launched. It was 11 years ago that Twitter launched at South by Southwest. Only 10 years ago since the App Store. And now obviously the fortunes of Apple looks like they're riding partly on healthcare. And we've got other big players from Amazon to Facebook to many others moving in that space. So the idea is to get people thinking about the exponentials or technologies that move relatively quickly, and think about where are we in 2018, what will likely be available in 2020 or 2028. And one area that's gone past exponentials is personal genomics. 10 years ago, to get your full genome done wasn't available really commercially. Now it's less than $1,000. Probably in a couple of years will be arguably available for $100 or yes, and maybe hopefully integrated into many of the EMR and personal health records that the clinicians listening and patients who might be listening will have available to them, not just with the data, but applying, as you've talked about on prior episodes, machine learning and AI to make sense of that data and turn it into actual clinical information. So there are many things moving quickly. I think exponential can be overused as a term, but we use that kind of to encapsulate where we might want to catalyze the future of health and medicine and bring fields together, from VR to synthetic biology to robotics to drones that are moving pretty quickly.
Yeah, and we're going to look at a bunch of examples, but it really is that hockey stick. It's incremental, and then all of a sudden it goes up.